is good, YouTube? I am back again, and I got something special for you. We are gonna do a enhanced skin fade on my girl Alex. Now you could see she was looking real rough. She had a special occasion, the Kevin Gates concert that was out here in Texas. So first things first, we need to get this mop wet. Okay, she got the double calic in the back. Okay, so we're gonna make sure that we get that nice and wet, get the hair laying down the way that we want it. Again, don't be stingy with the water, man. That shit is free. Actually, some of us pay for that shit, but use the water. Comb it out. I'm gonna start in the back, get my section, and chop this thing down. Usually with her calic, you know, depending on how she's feeling, you know, we either chop it off or, you know, we cut it so that way it's not sticking up. It all depends on, you know, like I said, how Alex is feeling. So I'm gonna follow my guide. I'm gonna bring it all the way through the front of her forehead, and then I'm gonna continue down the side. Usually I go to the right side, so let's see what happens here. If I go to the right or the left, I do go to the right. So you can see I'm just chopping that, matching right to my guide. Boom, boom, boom. I'm not too worried about what goes really, you know, down the side of the head. I'm really just, you know, because all that's gonna get cut off anyway. So right now, you know, for me, I want to make sure that I establish the length on the top, get rid of all that bulk, and then we're gonna get busy. So funny story, it's not too funny, but Alex was actually babysitting one of her friend's kids, and in the front here, she decided to take a nap. My man, he's like, you know, 8 years old or something. She hooked him up on the PlayStation, and he fucking zeked her. He found her little trimmer and walked up to her while she was sleeping on the couch and zeked the front. So we went ahead and we, well, she didn't ask me to, but I was like, you know what, we're gonna enhance this shit. We're gonna make sure she's feeling right, feeling good, and ready for this concert. We got some regrowth right there in the front right side. So again, you can see I am going through here, combing it out, seeing what the hair is doing. I really listen to the hair. We're gonna take our foreguard and debulk. So I did go through and speed up some of this process because if y'all see my videos, we've done a lot of the clipper detail talk. So right here we're gonna do some clipper over comb, get rid of that bulk, blend into that number 4. I do go into some detail with some of the scissor work here coming up in about a few seconds. But right now we're just working that calic, really working the blend here, establishing that top. That's, you know, my main goal when somebody comes in with some long hair like that. It's like, yo, we need to get the top down, and then we're gonna fade into that top. So I like the clipper over comb. It definitely saves some time when it comes to blending. So we're back to the number 4 here. Just gonna really clean it up. Get all that bulk off. Really see what we're working with. You know, see what was hiding under there. Number 4, again, this is the number 4 guard. Okay, so I'm always, you know, going back and looking at my work, seeing how everything's flowing together. So boom, right here you can see that I took my thinning shears, and these are more fat, chunkier thinning shears, more made for texture and you know, things of that nature, really debulking and yeah, again creating movement in the hair. So I'm working that in that section where the weight falls. You can see I'm really chipping into the cowlick and really chipping into the back of her head, just to really make sure that this hair is flowing and laying, and it will actually be able to move and have some texture, depending on how Alex wants to style the hair. Just me combing it out, seeing how it's laying down. Obviously it's a little thick right there. It's a little heavy to me in that front swooping area. So now we're back to our 3 guard. Just gonna hit that, go around the head real quick with the 3. Alright, now that we have established most of where this haircut's going, I'm gonna go ahead and sharpen up the box before I get into my fade out. For whatever reason, this is just what I like to do, is like kind of establishing the perimeter of the haircut. And I think when people like see themselves in the mirror, I love letting them see themselves come back to life. So you know, when they see themselves like, damn, all right, I'm looking lined up already, you know, it gives them a sense of calm in the chair. All right, so boom, we're gonna hit this 0 first guideline around the head here. You know, this is very important, making sure that this line is clean and even all the way around, because this also sets the tone for the haircut. So now I'm gonna bald it out using our Babyliss boosts. I'm gonna bald out that bottom, sharpen up that box, make sure it's, you know, looking right. Bald it out, bald it out. Okay, boom. So now we're just going around with this 2 guard. Working a blend into that 3. Adjusting the lever as needed. If you're going up higher, you want to have that lever all the way down, aka open. If you're, you know, working around that line, you want the clipper all the way closed to lighten up that line. So here we have our 1 guard on. I'm going to go around with the clipper open all the way to the other side, blending into that 2. And that's just how I decided to attack this haircut this time for the video. After we get to the other side with it open, we're going to go back around the head, closing the clipper halfway and then closing it, you know, all the way, lightening up that line, keeping the fade down around that line. Here you can see the fade coming together. We're going to throw on our 0 guard, aka the 1/16 guard. You can either start with the clipper closed or the clipper open, whatever makes, you know, you happy, however you want to do this. If you start with it all the way open, you know, you could go a little bit higher. If you start with it closed, you know, you want to keep that clipper as low as possible around that to fade out that line. Here we took off the guard, so we're just really working that line out. Now it's all about adjusting the clipper, hitting it each notch, using the corners, working that blend, chipping into the fade. Got our 1.5 guard on, using a lot of corners. Threw our 1 guard back on, working around that back of the head there, doing some detailing. We're going to do the same thing on this side, 1/16 guard, blend that line out, hit it with no guard, and then work our way and match everything in the back. That fade happening underneath that occipital bone. We're gonna spray this top here with some sea salt spray. Again, I gotta get this available on the store. I sell it at www.JSTRIVES.com. We're gonna hit it with some high heat, and when it's about 90% dry, we're gonna hit it with the cold shot. Hitting it with that cold shot is really going to seal the cuticle and lock in that finished look. We're going to blow this up in the front and to the back to give the hair some volume. Again, we're using high heat, and then we're going to hit it with that cold shot. Now we're going to enhance this lineup. I really like this card, this Tomb 45 card. Again, we're using Tomb 45 enhancement. I like it because it's got the the box, it's got the curve. You don't really have to go jumping back and forth in between cards. So we're going to hit this box, darken up that curve, that C shape. Then we're gonna go through here and just bless this fade with some extra Tomb 45 enhancements. Again, I like to use the brush and really fade it. Fade the enhancement products with the brush. Now we're going to go and hit this front hairline, especially in that section where she got zeked by her kids she was babysitting. This is our final look here. Back to life. Man, if y'all took something from this, man, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. I want to hear your thoughts. I hope y'all took something from this. I hope y'all, can take your game to the next level. Taking anything, tricks, gems, etc., etc. Thank you, thank you, thank you.